Dear colleagues, I came into the Joseph Priestley District in the summer of 2000 to become the acting district executive. Within a year, both the Joseph Priestley District Board and I felt that it was a good fit for my ministry. Over the almost 14 years that I have served as district executive, I have grown in my understanding of congregational life and participated with many of you in both the joys of your faith community as well as the sad and anxious times that come into our collective lives. I chose to become a Unitarian Universalist because this faith made the most sense to me in understanding my place in the universe and my relationship to the holy. I became a Unitarian Universalist in 1974 and spent 12 years as a lay member of 2 congregations. I grew in my service to our faith through elected and appointed office as a lay leader. I was called into our ministry in 1986 so that I could expand my service to the men, women, and children who come into our congregation seeking a religious home. After serving a parish in Vero Beach, Florida, for 9 years I answered the call to serve the Joseph Priestley District. Each time, I knowingly chose to follow my heart and my head to extend my hands in service. I will turn 66 years old this next October. I have averaged 15,000 to 20,000 miles a year serving our 70 congregations in 5 states and the District of Columbia. Over my time as DE, I have driven the equivalent of at least 10 times around the equator or from the earth to the moon. I do not begrudge the sacrifices that I have made in helping our leaders and their congregations be the best and healthiest that we and they can become. The long hours and trips are finally catching up to me, and I feel that continuing indefinitely in this position will start to detract from the service that I can give and that each of you deserve. I want to end my service on a high note while I still have energy and passion to perform my responsibilities effectively. Therefore, I am announcing my retirement as district executive to take effect August 1st, 2014. I have been working with the JPD board and our UUA's congregational life leadership for the past several months as they and I contemplated this change. I will be continuing all of my regular duties between now and July 31st. By this summer, the JPD board and our UUA's new Director of Congregational Life, Reverend Scott Taylor, will hopefully choose the person who will begin serving the congregations in my position. I stand ready to introduce and support this new person as they take up the duties that I will be laying down. During this transition period, we will make plans to transfer some of the parts of my job to others in the JPD where it makes sense, so that there is continuity to the functions that I have fulfilled over the years. I have served this district as DE longer than any other UUA staff person since the JPD was formed. I care deeply about our congregations and our faith in these rapidly changing times. My fervent hope is that the energy and dynamic growth which has been the hallmark of this district continues into the future, even though I will not be a part of it after July. In the months that we have remaining together, I welcome conversations to discuss with you any concerns you may have. My immediate plans post-retirement are to take some time to focus on my hobbies. I will continue to make music with a variety of instruments, dabble in woodworking, create stained glass, ferment and bottle wine, and fly my airplane. I may take short-term assignments for trainings if there is a need for my particular talents, and I am recruited for those events by the new district executive. But I know that I will do everything in my power to support the new man or woman who becomes the district executive of the Joseph Priestley District. I will be the retired DE, just like a retired minister. I will be cautious about any lingering influence that I may have and defer to my replacement whenever I feel it would be appropriate to do so. I have been blessed to have served all of you for these many years. I will carry my feelings for what we have achieved together with me wherever my future leads. May you be blessed in all of your endeavors, both now and in the years to come. Yours in the faith, Reverend Dr. Richard Speck.